Hello, in this video I am exploring the stellar phenomena present within the High Poo-A Nebula. The exploration will include scans of various anomalies present within the Lagrange Clouds, found within some of the systems in the nebula. Firstly, an orbital plane of the system must be established, using the Discovery Scanner. Before signal scanning is possible, some distance has to be put between the ship and the star so that it does not obstruct the scanner field of view. Afterwards, each signal source must be scanned to identify anomalies. This may take a few minutes. Notable stellar phenomena. This is a primary point of interest. Once scanned, it can be targeted. Time for some fast travel. The first point of interest is a field of rubium metallic crystals with orbital solid mineral spheres. We will examine the rubium crystals first. Primary tests involve using the Discovery Scanner as well as the Composition Scanner. The Composition Scanner produces a result, providing us with information regarding the structure of the crystal. Tests using the Xeno scanner provided no response, confirming that the structures are not of biological origin. No reaction was observed when attempting to use a data link scanner on the structure. When damaging the structure using a beam laser, no reaction was observed. Next we will examine the solid mineral spheres. These have a dark cloud of unknown composition surrounding them, making them harder to see. The first test for composition once again produces a result with some information on the spheres. The Xeno scanner produces no response in the spheres, confirming they are not biological in origin. Once again I am unable to perform a data link with the object. The spheres took no damage when shot with a beam laser. Perhaps resources could have been extracted if a mining laser was used instead. Bonk. The final object of interest within this area was a albulus bell mollusk. Strangely, I was capable of performing a wake scan on the mollusk, but had no resulting information or response from the organism. It was possible to perform a Xeno scan on the organism, confirming it as alive and of biological origin, although no information was received upon completing the scan. It was also possible to perform a data link and manifest scan of the object, but no response was received. It was noticed here that the organism reacted to the scans by flying towards their source. This behavior confirmed that it was responding to our interactions. A composition scan revealed some information about the organism. Finally, we must attack the organism to observe its response. Upon damaging the organism with a beam laser, it reacted with an almost pained cry as it moved away from the ship. Sorry friend. It was for science. It was also noticed that, when scanned, the mollusk would emit a gas, potentially ammonia, suggesting these mollusks might be Thargoid in origin.
Cargo scope deployed.
Finally, it was noticed that the mollusk could be collected, as appearing in the collection window on the left. However, when in range of the object, it was not possible to collect it. Perhaps a limpet would have been able to. Time to hit the next system. Oh shit. This next point of interest contains Albidum Peduncle trees. Performing a discovery scan next to the tree caused no response. A composition scan of the tree provided some details on its structure. It was not possible to perform a Xeno or wake scan on the tree, suggesting it may not be biological in origin. Alternatively, it may not have a generic xenological make-up, meaning it is unresponsive to our scans. The same lack of response was observed when scanned with the data link and manifest scanners. Finally, damaging the structure with a beam laser yielded no effect or response. Located within this area was a Blottium bell mollusk, visually similar to the bulbous bell mollusk. It was expected to respond in the same way when interacted with. Performing a discovery scan next to the organism had no effect on it. Performing a composition scan provided some details on the object. However, once performing a data link scan, instead of approaching the source of the scan, the Blottium bell mollusk will instead move away from the source, once again indicating a potential awareness of our interactions with it. Similarly to the bulbous bell mollusk, it was also possible to perform a Xeno and wake scan on the Blottium bell mollusk, even if the scan concluded with no information being acquired afterwards. It raises the question on whether these organisms just naturally exist within these clouds or if they are placed here by some xenofaction. We have reached the final anomaly that we will be investigating within this nebula. This cloud was a rich purple and had purpureum metallic crystals and a high presence of albulbous bell mollusks. The crystalline metallic shards present within these clouds were structurally similar to the rubium metallic crystals in the first system I visited. The correlation in appearance led me to assume that these would produce the same results. Performing a composition scan provided some new information on this variant of crystalline structure. Once again, it was not possible to perform a wake or Xeno scan of the structure, and damaging the structure using a beam laser had no effect or response. I was about to high wake out of the system when I noticed these two albulbous bell mollusks near to each other. I decided these two needed to get a little closer. For science. Since these were the albulbous variant of mollusk that would approach my ship when scanned. I targeted the furthest mollusk, and put myself in front of the second mollusk. Once in position, I began scanning to bring the two closer together. I was genuinely hoping there would be some kind of reaction between the two, maybe some light ammonia blowing, or sparks flying, but I guess it wasn't to be. Thanks for watching. If you like these in-depth exploration videos, please let me know and I will make more.